Hey boys, inappropriate name here. Um, so this is Trophies BO3. Seems like a pretty. So the first thing you'll notice about this guy is that he just doesn't have any trophies on his namesake, which is embarrassing. So basically, all you need to know about this guy is that he's just some egotist. Um, Apparently he speaks Spanish in Latin America. And apparently he's got level 100 account when it comes to trophies, and apparently he's only gotten 1% of them, with a total of 69,364. Also, excuse the recording quality, I'm just using this on a smartphone. So, if we take a look inside of his games, we can take a look, and he hasn't even gotten any of the trophies, I don't think. Yeah, hasn't even got any of the DLC, so, that's a bit weird to name yourself BO3. But I want to bring your attention to these 69,000 trophies. And we'll immediately notice that, oh, he's got Rocket Birds and Stardew and Terraria, but also Borderlands, Psychopaths, Demon's Tier, I can't even pronounce that, Demon's Tier again for some reason, Read 2 twice, Emma Lost in Memories, and of course, Thy Sword. Look, it's just a lot of stuff. And I don't really think that, he got these legitimately. I want to call that into question, because if we scroll down enough, we'll start seeing a bunch of random Japanese games. Now, nowhere in his profile did he say that he could speak Japanese, or hell, even read it. You think that'd be pretty cool, right? Something that you could brag about. However, I want to call into attention the type of player this guy is. Essentially what he does is he mass invites every single community he can into one party of 16 players. It used to be 8, and essentially what this does is it causes this giant mess of it causes this giant mess of players talking over each other and trying to figure out what's going on when the dude isn't even there to begin with. Now, I came across him in a Stardew Valley playthrough, sorry. During this, he immediately told me to screw off, and apparently he's got something against Danish people, which is absolutely, that's just, oof. So, let's take a look at his friend, Mark, and, this guy ain't too bad either. This guy, I think he's just a tag-along, he's mainly the guy that I want to talk about. He hasn't got many trophies. This might be a burner account. I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. The point is, I think it's this guy that's doing most of the work. He's got 168 communities. And most of them are very serious games with very serious fan bases. And the one thing you have to know right now about many of the Souls and Friday the 13th parties is that a lot of them don't really appreciate this spamming. Personally, I tried to get these guys, kicked off the communities, because it's obvious they aren't here to play the game or jolly cooperation or whatever. But I think this highlights an issue in of itself with the PlayStation Party system. You see, when you invite a community, this invite isn't removable, I don't think, by any of the players. You can't flag them for spam, you can't do anything. The only thing you can do is just ignore them. But they just sit around for hours on end. Just, I don't even know. I think Maw is just somebody who wants to share his mixtapes, which is fine if you couldn't already do that on something like SoundCloud or Spotify. Look, the entire point... Oh, look, Bioshock's installed. The entire point of this video is to highlight the problems I personally have experienced. You can support these guys, you know. Maw is probably just some independent hip-hop guy, but my main problem is with trophies and how he seems to treat everyone that joins through a community. Because, you know, everyone's like, hey, what the hell, man? What gives? And he immediately responds with, oh, you're just a hater or some crap. And I won't get live audio because I refuse to join any more of these parties. But I just like to make a quick formal request to these two. Please stop spamming communities. It's becoming annoying. It's probably not your intention to troll, but it's seeming a lot like that. And seeing how this is just some burner account, I'd really appreciate if you just didn't fucking do it. Because there are plenty of generalist communities out there, like PS4 wallpapers and such. And for a minute, I'd just like to call into question why. That'll just conclude this episode. Sorry if it's too long. It's really my first time actually posting on this channel. So, see you guys and praise the song!